Luka Doncic, man, I apologize. I know you probably don't even care about my apology, but I'm gonna say it anyway. And yes, I am ashamed of what I said, and I'll tell you guys what I said in a second. And that's why you can't see my face. It's also because of lighting. I don't really care to change it. And also, yes, I know from this angle it looks like I live in jail. I don't. Let's get on to it though. Okay, so about a week ago, I made this TikTok video pretty much saying the Suns were up 2-0, and I thought Devin Booker was a better player than Luka when you just thought about, how fast Booker gets his buckets. He doesn't need to take up all 24 seconds of the shot clock. He doesn't need to orientate an entire offense to get buckets. He's a better defender. I said a bunch of things, okay? I just personally, when the Suns were up 2-0, I saw a lot of James Harden. I saw a lot of James Harden in Luka Doncic, and I thought that the way he was playing that you couldn't really win with. And obviously, I was proven wrong. But to be honest with you, I mean, Luka did change the way he played after the first two games. I mean, he was really giving Brunson the keys to the offense a lot more, and Brunson was really cooking. I mean, but also there were, games where the corner sitters like Dorian Finney-Smith was just hitting threes. DFS had a game with 8 3-pointers. But yeah, I didn't think Luka was that good so that he could actually carry this team, which by the way is like saying this team is kind of discrediting how good the Dallas Mavericks are. And I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, what Luka did to beat the 64-win Phoenix Suns, before the series started, I had the Suns in 5. So yeah, it's kind of an understatement to say that the Dallas Mavericks winning was a surprise to me. And to be honest, I mean, with how embarrassing Game 7 was, they don't even like the Phoenix Suns. They don't even deserve 2 of their wins. Like, we should just take that back. The Mavericks won in 5. That's how I'm gonna say it. Luka is indeed he has to be the 3rd best player in the league. Behind Jokic and Giannis, it has to be Luka. All 3, international players. You could say KD's still in that top 3 or 4, and he just had one bad playoff series. I wouldn't hate you for it, but I mean, no, yeah, I have Luka top 3. And I really don't know which it is more, the Mavericks being good or the Suns being bad. Because even though the Mavericks have such a good defense, where there's always communicating, they're always doing something. They're not just sitting there and defending one-on-one, because that's like lame. That's how you lose to good players like Devin Booker and Chris Paul. You got to make them uncomfortable, and that's what they did. And I do want to give credit to Luka, because I didn't always think that Luka could be in a defensive system like this. I mean, he is a 6'8", but like being in a defensive system that's really good, where you don't have an elite defender like a Gobert, like a Mikal Bridges. Like no one there is an elite defender. They're all just doing their part, and that's all it takes to win championships. Like my guy Pierre said on Through the Wire, like names are overrated. Don't make a team around names, because names always have mashing personalities. Like the James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant team was really good, but 1 year of them not working and a couple of controversies in the next year, and James Harden already won it out. Like, that's crazy to me. The super team era is dead. You really just need a bunch of role players. And speaking of, yeah, I want to talk about that. So I made the video about Devin Booker over Luka or whatever, and people were saying, oh well, if Luka had Ayton, if Luka had Chris Paul, where were they? Luka isn't making those two better. I'm sorry, because Devin Booker was actually giving Ayton good looks. Chris Paul was giving Ayton good looks in that Game 7. Ayton was just, I don't know what, he was looking like nothing. He was nothing in that game. And I don't know why. It's also like Monty Williams, him and Ayton had a fight. I really think Ayton's going to leave Phoenix. I don't see him coming back. I mean, he declined the press conference. So, yeah, I could definitely see him not coming back. And I feel like Luka does like not playing next to a really, wanting the ball kind of star. That's why they got rid of Porzingis. Porzingis wanted the ball more. Luka said, yeah, no thank you. They got Dinwiddie, they got Bertans, 2 players who they really need to prove themselves, but they don't need the ball that much to prove themselves. Like, it's crazy. Every single Phoenix Sun played terrible. And I know it's some of their first Game 7s. I think it's Ayton's first Game 7, Devin Booker. But Chris Paul's been there. Oh yeah, Mikal. I think Jay Crowder's been to some Game 7s because of his, playoff repertoire. I like saying that word. Okay, I had to take a little break from recording, but I just saw some crazy stats I'm about to share. So pretty much, Luka had more points than Booker, assists than Chris Paul, and rebounds than Ayton in the entire series. Like, does this bring up the question, like, would you rather have Luka Doncic or the entire Suns organization? And it's actually a debate. It actually might be a debate. Like, that's crazy to me. Also, there was a quote brought up, from last year after they lost the finals. Chris Paul said he was addicted to getting to the finals. Where was that addiction? Like, it wasn't even that like Chris Paul played, that bad in Game 7. He didn't even try and do anything. And then he, after the game goes on to say, oh, he was hurt. He has this maybe hamstring injury. I don't know what it is, but there's no excuse. This year was the year to win it. There's always, like, every player a lot of players in the playoffs are playing through injuries. That's just what it is. I mean, I feel like every single team last year that made either the Eastern Conference Finals or the Western Conference Finals was playing through injuries, but the Suns. Giannis was playing through a hyperextended leg and potentially was risking his entire career to beat the Suns. He was playing through injury, not y'all. Y'all didn't have any injuries. I don't remember a single Suns injury. And y'all lost last year. Last year was your chance to win it, and this year was the last year for Chris Paul to win a championship. And now Ayton's about to leave. I know he's about to leave. There's no way he gets brought back. I feel like he's either going to be a Hornet. He's going to be either Hornet, a Hawk, a Blazer. He might even, I think Blazer might be, just because they are definitely going to pay him. But no, this is an apology video for Luka, so let me get that out of the way. I'm never going to doubt him. I actually think the Mavericks might win the NBA Finals just because, I mean, I've doubted him every single time. I doubted that they would be a top seed in the West, and the Mavericks were what, 4th or 5th? I think they were 4th. I doubted that the Mavericks would beat the Jazz without Luka, and even if Luka returned, I still thought the Jazz were a really good matchup for the Mavericks. Mavericks beat them. I think the Suns win in 5. The Mavericks beat them. I don't see a reason why I don't just keep being wrong and the Mavericks win the NBA Finals. And yes, that's a lot of expectation I'm putting on them, but Luka's that good. Luka is actually the best player remaining in these playoffs. I mean, one of these 4 players are going to win an NBA Finals MVP. It's either going to be Luka, Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum, or Stephen Curry. Out of those four players, who is the best player there? Now, it's not all about that, for sure. You know, Jokic and Giannis have already lost. But Luka's the best player remaining. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. I'm not going to say it's going to happen, actually, but I would not be surprised. Because I've always had a Luka bias, you know, with the Luka and Trey trade. I've always, at that night, I wanted Luka Doncic. I was so mad when we got Trey Young. I'm happy with Trey Young now, but I hate when people bring up that trade, and it's always kind of brought in a slight bias in my head. I'm not going to say it's everything, because I've always, I've seen flaws on Luka's game. I saw it when they were down 2-0. Or 0-2. He wasn't sharing the ball. He wasn't letting Brunson take over, who had just averaged 28 points per game in the previous series. But, man, I can't say anything now. Mavericks fans, y'all should be happy. But also, Mavericks fans, I see a lot of y'all go on and talk trash to, Suns fans, Kings fans, Hawks fans. Man, you guys could have had Luka. And then when Suns fans and Hawks fans, before at least, did say, oh, well, I'm fine with our draft pick, you guys would get mad defensive. And it's kind of strange. Just be happy that you picked Luka. I don't know why you care so much that other fan bases wish they had Luka or they had drafted him in 2018. It's kind of weird activity, but I mean, I feel like, yeah, every team should be regretting not drafting him, but it's really not that deep. But anyway, I keep saying I'm going to post more and I don't post more. This is my first post in 2.5 weeks. I have been posting on TikTok a little bit consistently. I'm probably going to be putting clips of this onto TikTok. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed, like it, subscribe, comment. Please comment what do you think? Did I say anything wrong in this video, in my TikTok video? I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, goodbye.